The U of M kids, they all suck. When I tell you I stepped left and this man stepped with me, I said, oh no, did you even drop my food off? I'm in the wrong neighborhood I was in fact in the wrong neighborhood. Welcome back for another video, besties. So today is a story time from your favorite neighborhood DoorDasher. So listen, this is gonna be a very short story, but y'all, anybody who knows me knows that nothing normal ever happens. It's always something crazy. It's always something just out of pocket that always happens. So this is the kickoff of me starting to do like story times and stuff. So we're gonna start with this one, and then I can let y'all know if y'all want to hear anything else, but whatever. So I recently started doing DoorDash simply out of boredom, like just to take up space out of my day. And I haven't done that many DoorDashes, but let me tell you about the very first day of me DoorDashing. And do most of my friends already know this story? Absolutely they do. But one of them told me like, oh, you should use this. Oh no, my coworker told me, oh no, you should be putting this on your YouTube, blah blah blah. But okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So let me tell you about my first day of DoorDashing. So first of all, where's my phone? Oh, I'm using my phone. Anyways, so I did DoorDash a total of, I think now maybe like 4 days, and I didn't do like full days obviously because I work a full-time job, but I did like a couple hours here and there. So the first day of me doing the DoorDash, first of all, I didn't know how to really understand the app, so my brother helped me out with like choosing places that's close in vicinity so that I'm not using more gas than the money that I gain. So, you know, we figured that out. But before he was able to help me, because he was at work, I went ahead and I set up the account and all this stuff, and I went to go and do my very first DoorDash order. This is a very nice man, but my thing is, if you tell me, put it on the porch, don't ring my doorbell, don't knock on my door, I'm gonna expect I can sit it down, you know, take the little picture and keep on going. No, this man, immediately when I pulled up, as soon as like I was this close, this close from setting the bag down, he opens up the door and, oh, thank you, just takes it and closes it. And I'm still standing there with my phone like, I gotta take a picture of it because I already pressed that I was taking a picture. So he like looked out the window and I was still there like this. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, I need to take a picture of it. And he's like, oh, okay, Cal, yeah, I work for Amazon, so I do the same thing. So I took the picture of it, left. That was it. Okay, that order, fine. The rest of the day, the orders were all right. Some of them was a little far away from my liking, but whatever. First of all the kids who go to the U of M, count your effing days. Where is your name finna be right in here. That's where you finna be at. The U of M kids, they all suck. I dropped off an order to this person, but what irritated me was that, first of all, nobody would let you cross the street. So I had to park like not a full block away from where I needed to be, but dang near a block. And then they don't even give like proper instructions of where the front is, so I just went anywhere. This person sees me. I didn't even tell him I was with DoorDash. He does like this diagonal like walk. I'll keep looking over here because I can see myself in the thing. He's walking in this like diagonal way past me, snatches the bag and just keeps on going. And I'm like, are you even? And he's like, yeah, and just keeps on walking. I'm like, okay, nigga, whatever. So then yeah, he takes his order. I go back to my car or whatever. I do a couple more like U of M orders One person, she changed the entire address of where I was supposed to go than what DoorDash has. And I'm like at the building that DoorDash has in the app, and I'm asking the security guard, like, I'm trying to get to this room, XYZ, this is what she told me to. He's like, no, this is not the right apartment. I'm like, this is what it says. This is what she texted me. And he's like, no, you in the right place. You're not in the right place because the numbers don't even go up that high. I'm like, okay, whatever. So then I text the lady. I'm like, hey, the security guard said I'm at the wrong place. What's going on? So then she's like, oh, send me a picture of the building that you're at. I know how to read the goddamn Google Maps. So I take the little picture and I send it to her, and she's like, you're not even at the right place. I said, ma'am, DoorDash says XYZ and I am at the corresponding address. She sends me an entirely different address. And I'm like, that's not what's in DoorDash. And she's like, this is my address. You have it wrong. I don't type in your address for you. Whatever. The only reason why I dropped this order off was because it was literally the apartments across the street where my car was parked anyway. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna take it up there. And I ended up getting there was a second order, but I didn't look at the address of that one. They're in the same building, same number, same apartment. So I just dropped the food off. I'm like, whatever, I don't even care. So yeah, so I dropped that off, and then I sent the text telling her like, oh, hey, dropped your food off, have a good day. Why this lady messaged me like 20 minutes later, was like, did you even drop my food off? I literally told you. Literally told you. After that, so at this point, it's like after, you know, now, like after 7 o'clock, it starts to get dark. So I'm like, okay, I need to wrap it up because I'm a lone woman. And I don't need to be out here door dashing at night by myself as my first time. So I want y'all to just keep in mind, y'all, the people who know me, y'all know Courtney. Courtney was on the phone with me before it started getting dark. And I said out loud to him, I said,
listen, I need you to be on the phone because I don't want to do DoorDash by myself. I need to have somebody on the phone with me because, you know, it's going to start getting dark. And I told him, I know you go to bed early because you start work early, so I need you to be on the phone.
Why did this MF word hang up on me? What did I just say? What was it? Oh, so I was trying to end the order thing, but an order came through. So I did this order, and Google Maps dropped me off in the middle, like the outskirts of a forest. And I'm thinking like, okay, you know, maybe there's a street like behind it where the houses are. So I'm like, okay. So I go around there and I go into there, like, this is where Google Maps is telling me to go. And these people are like looking out their window, and I'm like, oh no. They're either expecting DoorDash or I am in the wrong neighborhood for the... I am in the wrong neighborhood. I was in fact in the wrong neighborhood. Never backed up so fast in my life, and turned around. So then I called the person and I'm telling her like, hey, there's a miscommunication with the app. It's taking me to a forest. Do you think you can give me directions of, like, maybe I'm driving past it. Like maybe it's like a little street and I'm driving past it. Can you just tell me where to go? She's like, yeah, where are you at? So I'm telling her the stores that I see. There is a store called Poolside, Pool something. I don't know. It sells swimming pools. So I'm like, okay, are you near this? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, are you after the store or are you before the store? She says after. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I start driving past it. Why did this lady start cussing me out? Like, oh, you going the wrong beeping way. How the F do you not know where I live? I don't know you. So why would I know where you live at? So I'm like, ain't no way she cussing at me. Ain't no way that this lady is getting mad that I don't know where her house is when I called her because Google Maps dropped me off at a forest. So I'm like, okay, let me just turn around. Let me go backwards. So then there's like a kind of like an intersection, like you're getting onto like a mini highway, and then there's like some businesses across the street. So she's watching the map while I'm driving, and I'm like, okay, across from me there's this store, this store. Are you on the same side of that, or do I need to be on the side where I'm at? She starts yelling at me about she don't know nothing about no stores. There's no stores by her house. Okay, so I'm like, all right, and then she starts yelling like, turn right, and I'm like, if I turn right, it's gonna take me right back to the outskirts of that forest, ma'am. So I don't think that it's the best idea for me to turn right. So she's like, oh my God, you're so effing stupid. Are you even using Google Maps? Yes, I've been telling you for the last 10 minutes. It's dropping me off at a forest. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna turn right and then just direct me which way to go. So before I even I turn on my blinker. I don't even move my car yet. She starts screaming, what the F are you turning right for? I'm not that direction. I never so hard threw my car into park. And I said, all right, since you know so much, tell me where I'm at, and you tell me where you at. Because you watching the Google Maps and I'm the one that's driving, and I'm asking you for help and you can't even help me. I'm trying to tell you the stores that I see, and I'm trying to tell you where I'm at. Do you live in apartments? What's the name of the apartments? Is it these apartments that's behind me? And I tell her the name of the apartment. She's like, I don't know what the F you're talking about. I said, do you live in apartments? Yes or no? She's literally wouldn't even answer the question. I'm like, okay, so we know that I'm dropping off your food. I'm literally asking you the name of your apartments so that I know if this is where I need to go. So then I do like a U-turn to like go back where I was at. And she's like, yeah, you're going the right way. And I was like, I literally just stopped. And she's like, turn right. And I was like, into these apartments? And she's like, oh, yeah, duh. I've been saying for 15 minutes, do you live in these apartments? She don't even know the name of her own apartments. And then she tells me to come into the parking lot, keep driving down, you'll pass a pool, and then you'll see me. I'm not lying to you when I say there wasn't not a piece of water on this property. There wasn't a pool, a water, a door, a child. I ain't see nothing. I just drove Lily to the end of the block and just got out of my car and just so happened to find like an entrance. I was really just gonna leave her food there and just call it a day, but then she ended up opening up the door. When I tell you the look on this lady's face, I wish that I could have took a picture of it, because I don't know if she knew that we were the same demographic, but she was in shock that the same demographic got out of the car to hand her the food. And you know, one thing about me, regardless of how she treated me, I'm still gonna give her like good customer service. So I still was like, you know, here's your food. I made sure that I grabbed a straw because I don't know if there's a straw in the bag. Hope you have a great night. And she was just like, I just apologize for the way I was saying. I don't want to hear none of that. I'm getting in my car and I got to go. I don't got time to be accepting these BA apologies. Sitting there lying, yelling at me like you crazy. Now you want to act all sentimental and sorry because you saw that we was both black. No, because you saw my name pop up and you knew that I was what I was. And you wanted to talk to me crazy like that. Girl, I don't give a F. But anyway, so that was supposed to be my last order. But again, I tried to close out the app. Because I didn't know that you can do like a pause the orders after you're done with this one and it'll just stop giving you orders. Didn't know that. So it was still going. So I had to do one more order. This was my last order. Let me tell y'all something. So I went to this restaurant that is known because across the street is where people who were heavily on drugs live. But it's a known apartment complex. I guess the pricing is like doable for them, you know, because they're like trying to get their lives together or whatever. So I go to this restaurant. It's filled with them. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't mess with anybody. So I'm standing there waiting for the lady to finish doing her order with the other people So I'm just like doing random things on my phone, make it look like I got something to do. So then in the back of the restaurant, there's this like older Asian man, and he's there, like 3-4 other Asian men with him, and then like an Asian woman. I'm like, okay, whatever. So one of them gets up, and I'm like, okay. So he's like walking towards the front of the store, and I look behind me, and the bathroom's right there. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Let me step to the side, because I know he's coming for the bathroom. When I tell you I stepped left and this man stepped with me, I said, oh no. And I'm looking at him, and he looking at me, and he just, I don't know, he just stared at me it felt like he was staring at me for a long time. I know it was just a couple seconds, but he was staring at me and I was staring at him, and he just looked at me and was like, girl, you so cute. And I'm like, what the? And he's like, you so pretty, I don't even know what to do with you. Sir, you don't need to do anything with me. Let me tell you that. You don't need to do anything with me. We don't need to do anything together. I'm like, okay, thank you. All right, go ahead and go to the bathroom, sir. This man like starts caressing my arm, started caressing my hand. And I'm like, sir, please. I do not have time for this. Oh my God. So I'm literally like, take my arm away. And I'm like, all right, the bathroom's right there. So that he like walks past me, goes to the bathroom, like chuckling to himself. And I'm like, lady, can I get my order? I got to go. I got to get up out of here. This lady, obviously she rude, but whatever. So I like get the food, and I'm like, dang near running to my car, because he didn't come out the bathroom yet. So I'm like, hopefully he doesn't come out the bathroom while I'm still standing here, because I won't have no more conversations. So yeah, that was my last order. I was done after that. After I dropped that off, I went home. And obviously when I went home, I called my mom. I said, Mom, let me tell you about my first day of DoorDashing. That was my first day of DoorDashing. That was my first day of DoorDashing. To be honest, obviously I do it again. I did do it again. But my main thing was, why didn't that lady help me? Why didn't she say anything? I mean, I could say something for myself, which I did, but why didn't she help me? But whatever. So overall, if you just want to get spare money, I recommend DoorDashing, but choose an area and stay in that area. I know they be doing them like peak deals and stuff like that, and I mean, as a person that's just doing it just out of spare time, I made some decent money from it. But yeah, you know, I'll continue to do it every now and again. But the good thing is, as far as from the last time that I downloaded DoorDash and be having it now, they did add like features to make sure that you're safe and stuff like that. They'll check in with you with every order and after every order and all that, which is amazing. That is great, top tier. But listen, let me tell you something. Your girl, this is why I say I'm your favorite DoorDasher. Just look at my ratings. five stars, period. But yeah, I just want to get on here and tell y'all my story about DoorDashing, because I'm not lying to you when I tell you that every time I tell my friends something new that I did, or like a trip that I went on, something crazy always happens, where it's always something like some man tried to like take me, or almost get kidnapped, or like some homeless person becomes like obsessed with me, or something like that. It's always something. It's always something, which is crazy, because people be like, you don't need to be doing stuff by yourself. I do everything by myself. I literally do. I literally do everything by myself. I be trying not to, because you know, people be having lives, and I can't just jump up and do something and then expect for them to jump up and do it too, because they have their own agendas. But we getting off track. This is the end of the video. I just want to come on here and tell y'all that. Do I recommend DoorDash? Yes. I don't know. I really like to drive, so that was like one of the other things. I really like to drive. But yeah. I don't know, maybe y'all got some DoorDash horror stories from being on the delivery side and the receiving side. So, you know, let me know. Tell me your DoorDash horror stories if you have any. And then you know, we're gonna move forward with some more story times. So I'll keep y'all updated on that. I gotta make sure I don't say anything to incriminate myself. But yeah, so hope to see you in the next video. Again, like the video, comment, share the video. The next time I see y'all, bring one person with you. We can treat this like church. Bring one person with you as a subscriber, and then we'll talk about what the prize will be for doing that. But, you know, love y'all. See y'all later, besties. Oh, I forgot it does that.